ever asked yourself why there are many plants on the earth? And did you know that plants can reproduce sexually and asexually? Well, let me show you. Come and join me as we explore the reproduction in plants. When two parents or opposite sex participate in reproductive processes involving fusion of male and female gametes, it is called sexual reproduction. Like any other organisms on Earth, such as animals, plants are also provided with organs. The reproductive parts of plants. The morphological features of plants that are responsible for creating new individuals in sexual processes are the reproductive parts. These parts produce sex cells and gametes in the form of ovules and pollen grains. The male reproductive organ is called the stamen, which has two parts, the anther and the filament. The anther produces the pollen, which contains the male sperm cells, and the filament that holds or supports the anther. The female reproductive organ is the pistil. Look at the picture. Identify the parts like stigma, style, ovary, and the ovules. The ovules are the equivalent to the pollen grains of the male reproductive organs. These are the sex cells produced in the ovary. These are the types of reproduction in plants: the self-fertilization or pollination and the cross-fertilization. First is the self-pollination. Occurs when the pollen from the anther is deposited on the stigma of the same flower or another flower on the same plant through wind and water. The second pollination is what we call cross-pollination. This occurs between different plants in which pollen grains are transferred from anther of one flower or plant to the stigma of another through agents like bees, birds, wind, etc., known as pollinators. And now, you have already an idea that not just only humans and animals, but also plants can do sexual reproduction. I hope you learned something in this video. See you next time and goodbye!